There is something uniquely terrifying about abandoned car cases. Maybe it's because cars represent routine. People drive to work, drive home, drive to appointments, drive to familiar places. Cars symbolize movement with purpose. So when investigators discover a vehicle abandoned under strange circumstances, it instantly disrupts people psychologically because the question becomes, what happened between point A to point B? And sometimes the question is never answered. One of the most haunting examples is the disappearance of Patricia Meehan. In 1989, Patricia was involved in a relatively minor traffic accident in Montana. Witnesses later described her behavior as unusual and disoriented. Then she did something that still confuses investigators decades later. She walked away. No confirmed explanation, no definitive trail, no clear resolution. Over time, witnesses across different areas claimed they saw Patricia. Some sightings appeared credible. Others may have been mistaken identity. And that's one of the complexities of missing person investigations. Once the public becomes emotionally invested in a case, people begin looking for the missing person everywhere. But abandoned car cases often involve other complicated factors. The environment itself has exposure dangers, isolation, darkness, terrain, stress, and psychological distress. All of these can dramatically affect decision making. And in many roadside disappearance cases, investigators must determine whether an individual voluntarily left, became disoriented, encountered foul play, suffered a mental health crisis, or succumbed to environmental conditions, or some combination of these factors. Then there's the case of Brandon Lawson, a case that exploded online because of a frantic and deeply debated 911 call. People analyzed the wording, the pauses, the background noises, possible interpretations. For years, theories multiplied, and that's what unresolved disappearances do. They create psychological vacuum space. Humans struggle deeply with uncertainty, especially when evidence is incomplete, timelines are fragmented, no clear suspect exists, and no definitive ending is available. And the abandoned vehicle becomes symbolic, a frozen moment, a marker of interrupted normalcy. It tells investigators something changed here, but it does not explain what changed. And in some ways, that uncertainty is what keeps these cases alive in public memory for decades, because people continue searching for closure long after the road itself goes cold. Thank you for tuning in to Grace and Gavel, where truth meets compassion. My name is Buffy. I'm an almost 18-year criminal defense attorney. And if you got some value from this, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.